All right, we're here at the TFE headquarters. Got all my knuckleheads out on the yard. Well, not all of them, a lot of them. Bagheera is just on the other side of this fence because she just prefers not to really be around all these other dogs. She just doesn't really like social pressure too much, so I honor that. You know, I try to honor each and every individual dog that comes here, and that's really one of the main differences between, you know, my little dog park here versus like a public dog park. Kind of boils down to the amount of knowledge that I have of each individual dog here. You know, I know all these dogs really well, so that takes a lot of the risk out of the situation of a dog having a negative experience, thus building sort of negative associations and, you know, end up becoming dog reactive or traumatized in some form, which is going to come out in other ways, other unpleasant ways for you as a handler of that dog. So it's just what I'm doing at the time, and I want to produce some content, and I have to do the video like this because I lost my mic, so I can't like put my phone on a tripod and walk away and talk about things and that sort of thing. So we're just out here. Who do we got? We got little Miss Betty here. She's a 6-month-old here for she's only here 3 weeks. Normally my puppies I have for 6 weeks long. Hey, could you stop eating shit? This is my dog, my Belgian Malinois, my 2 to 3 year old. I don't really know exactly how old she is because she came to me as a street rat, as a stray. Her name's Athena. She's an invaluable part of my program here. She helps me out a lot. This is the sweetest dog on the planet Earth, Miss Kimber. That's my pig there, Rosie, who does nothing but hunt. It's just her happiest place. She just loves hunting more than anything. Hey, this is Chief trying to hump my other dog, Joe, here. Joe's not really wanting a whole large part of that. Very submissive Joe. She's about 2 to 3 years old herself. I got her from a grubby backyard breeder, unfortunately. This is Kimber. This is a German Shepherd here. This is, that's Crew. That's Kimber's brother. One of the best German Shepherds I've ever known. A regular. I know him very well. That's Chief over there. Chief tried to get out of one of his kennels and rubbed his nose raw. And now he's got you can't really see, but he's got a raw nose. It's scabbing around his nose. It's actually mortifying to me that a dog has a scratch on them in my care, but there's not really much I could have done about that apart from make the adjustment that I needed to make. Put him in a different kennel, keep an eye on him, and shit like that. Hey, Crew, we don't play that humping shit around here. We manage the ball game. I know, like right now I got my face shoved in my phone, but I'm also still paying attention to what's going on, and that's the difference between a public dog park. Yet another difference between a public dog park and my dog park is I have like a knowledge and understanding of all the dogs. I understand what type of behavior is going to be beneficial, what type of behavior is appropriate, what type of interaction is appropriate, because all of that matters. And everybody at a public dog park has their phone shoved in their face, and they're on their phones, and the dogs are learning bad behaviors right underneath their nose. Anybody in a public dog park doesn't know what they're doing. Because as far as I'm concerned, if they did know what they were doing, they wouldn't be there in the first place. It's a big game of Russian roulette. It's a disgusting, germ-filled doggy fight club, a place where dogs learn to become traumatized, a place where dogs learn other bad behaviors. It's a place of constant high-level stimulation all the fucking time. And they wonder why when the dog comes home, the dog is still ramped up. They're like, oh, you ran around for 20 minutes. Why aren't you tired? Well, you're not tired, because dogs just are learning to be in a high level of stimuli the whole entire time. There's no game management. It's just do whatever you want to do and be a psycho for an hour or however long. Eventually they'll get tired and chill. But that's not how we really come to a balanced dog. We produce like a nice balanced dog around other dogs, because you're just teaching them that it's nothing but a big fucking party the entire time. This is how we like the yard to be. Nice and chill. Everybody just kind of chilling, doing their own thing. Not being psychos together the entire time. Nice calm pack. That's what we're after. We're not after this chaotic psycho shit where the dogs are learning to be in a high level stimuli around other dogs all the time, and you wonder why your dog is reactive to other dogs in public. Well, because the association that they've built at the little dog park you go to is dogs mean party time. And there's never any mediation. There's nobody stepping in to teach a dog to be calm around another dog. And so when your dogs come here for boarding, this is what we're promoting. Yeah, you're paying just for the boarding cost, but your dog's going to go home better than when they came. And that's something that I take pride in. And perhaps this is a result of me being like dog trainer before dog boarder. Hey, break it up. You know, like I just have an understanding of dog behavior and I know how dogs learn. And because I know that, now it's like, fuck, I have no choice in the matter. I can't just like not monitor these guys and just let them be back here without any supervision. You know what I'm saying? So it is a pretty cool job, but it also entails, I don't really get to sign off, you know, put the dogs away in their kennel room there, which is fully climate controlled when I'm not monitoring them after they're out here doing their thing. Hey, can you stop eating that? Hey, drop it. You're always eating some shit. Go over that way and don't eat things. Annoying. So annoying. It's like, I feed you twice a day. Why do you want to just eat everything? Hey, drop it. Drop it out of your mouth. Got it. It's just a little stick. Not going to kill her. But it's just annoying because she ends up throwing it up. She's got a couple extra chromosomes. She's like my special dog, Joe. Borderline Downs, I think. You might have Downs. Which, you know, I don't love you any less just because you're special. Matter of fact, I probably love you a little bit more because you're special. You know, you didn't ask for the frickin' deck of cards or the hand you got dealt. You know, that's what happens when you're, you know, bred by a grub, a little backyard breeding grub. What do we got here? Boys sharing some water? Yeah, look at the boys. Look at your nose, man. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Have to tell their owners. Already told them. And I hate telling them they got a scratch on them, but it ain't nothing I did. He did that. And I just had to make the adjustment to make sure he doesn't make it any worse. You know? Something tells me you're probably not crate trained. Crate trained dogs usually just relax in their kennel and they're not so anxious trying to get out. That's why I know this video isn't really particularly aimed at crate training, but I usually can tell the dogs that come to me that haven't ever been in a crate before. Maybe he has. I could be off on that. But dogs who aren't crate trained tend to have more separation anxiety symptoms because they're never really taught to just go do nothing. They're always involved in everything. Why would a dog not have separation anxiety symptoms if all they're ever doing is being involved in everything? You think I'm being a dick for crate training dogs when it's actually beneficial for them? It's like, what if they got to go to the vet and stay overnight? What if they got to go to a boarding facility and they're not crate trained? You want them to learn how to be calm and chill in a crate when they've never been in one and in a different environment to the one that is in your own home? That's where you want them to learn? Hey, it's happening here because when I'm not supervising, they're in kennels. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So whether they're crate trained or not, they're still going in one. And it's not my job to crate train your dog for you. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Good dogs. Love the energy in the yard right now. This is really good. Really appreciate you guys so much. Pig, I love you. Kimber, you're the sweetest dog in the world. Ruka, I know you might have autism, but again, I love you more than anything. Chief, you're a dick. Appreciate you fucking your nose up, making me feel like absolute trash for that happening in my possession. Crew, you're the best German Shepherd in the world. Jolie, I know you got downs, but you're doing all you can with the hand you're dealt. What else is going on over there? Rosie, you're my absolute world and my everything. I love you so much. You guys watching these videos, appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that'd be cool. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to this channel, even though I've got 27,000 subs as of today. You know, maybe at some point I'll wrap my head around some like really cool content, because this shit right here to me is pretty boring. Dog training stuff is boring. I know it's not boring to a lot of people because a lot of this information is new to you and you're like, wow, how innovative. When really it's just, it's actually turns out to be. See, I got Bagheera on the other side of because she doesn't like being around all this. She would prefer to be on the other side by herself, and I honor that. I'm not gonna try to fit a square peg into a round hole. And you're like, Chad, well, heck, she can learn. She's just part of her personality. She's not going to just learn to love to be around a pack of dogs. Now, can that be the case in other instances? Yes, of course. But I know her well enough, and I've had her long enough to know that it's almost like asking me not to be an asshole. It's unrealistic, okay? That's just what it's going to be. So, hey, Joe, bless your heart. Could you just stop eating? Just eating bark. That's how you know there's something special about her. She's like, oh, look, wood. Nom, 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 nom. Crazy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I mean, you don't have to. I just feel like I haven't really figured out what type of content I want to keep putting out, because this doesn't excite me. And I want to like do something that excites me. And it's been this way for a long time. I've been doing this shit for so long. It's all basic and ordinary stuff to me. And it's like, how many different times can I say the same exact shit? Love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a thumbs up if you feel like getting this video out there a little bit more. Appreciate you guys. Team Floppy, you can't stop me. I'm Captain Chad. We're in Corona. It's hot as shit. FML. See you guys later.